Well, I think there is work for foreigners because a lot of foreigners are working here. That I know, I have friends that are working here.
Welcome to the Black Lives in Philippines. On this series, we're going to be exploring the different Black experience and who they are and how they live their lives in the Philippines.
My name is Wombokumato Moses, from Nigeria, and I've been here for 6 years now.
What drew you to the Philippines?
Well, actually, what brought me here is change of environment and then studies.
Was Philippines your first choice?
No, this wasn't my first choice actually, but this was my second choice. But because Philippines was more affordable, I had to go with the Philippines.
What drew you to the Philippines aside from studies?
Well, actually, I was hoping that I would come here and move on with my music career, but then it wasn't as I imagined. So,
what are the obstacles you faced in your music career in the Philippines?
Well, I would say their style here is different from the West, so it was really hard to blend in with their own style. And then, their style is different from the West.
How long have you been doing music, and how were you able to combine music and studies together?
Well, I've done music since I was in my secondary school. So, and then when I came here, it wasn't easy to put music and school together. So I had to drop music for a while. So it was all studies.
How has your experience in the Philippines been so far?
Well, it's very nice. It's a very nice place, The people, Filipinos, they are very nice people, I must say. So they are very nice. It's a very nice place. The islands, the resorts, everywhere, the food and everything. It's a very nice place to stay. So,
how were you able to adapt to the culture of the Philippines?
Well, it's very easy for me because actually I'm a free person. When I move to another place, I just go with the flow of what the people there are doing. So it was easy for me.
Have you traveled to another country aside from the Philippines?
Yeah, actually I have. I've been to the US. I've been to countries around.
Compared to the other culture you have witnessed, what is it like in comparison with the Philippines?
Well, the Philippines, they have their own way of life, and other countries have their own way of life. So it's different, but Philippines is a nice place. The people there stay nice.
Was there ever a situation where being a Black has helped or save you?
Yes, a lot. Well, there was this time when it was in my school. So, because we were Black, there was a particular professor that, she just said that okay, we should not attend the class because it was Filipino. So she just gave us a project so that we'll submit at the end of the semester. So we didn't have to attend any class, the stress and everything. So I would say it helps.
Do you feel the need to combine the Afro style in your music career while you were doing music in the Philippines?
Yes, music is a very, let me say, it's a national thing, when you talk about the Afrobeat now, even the Asians, even the Americans, they are vibing to the Afrobeat now because music is a worldwide thing. It changes, it doesn't matter the language you are singing in. Everybody, they just go with the flow once the music is nice. Once the song is nice, they just go with the flow.
Will you come back to your music career with the recent expansion of Afrobeat?
Yes, of course, I will, definitely, because it's what I have passion for. So I will definitely come back to music.
If you have the opportunity to come back to the Philippines, will you come back?
Of course, there are lots of places I want to go to here in the Philippines, so I will definitely come back, and finish it up.
What's your view on raising your personal family here in the Philippines?
No, I wouldn't want to raise my family here because, home is, I really want to raise my family home, because I want them to grow up with the culture, my own culture, not with Filipino. Although Philippines too, they have nice culture, but then I want my own culture. So I would say.
In view of what you have experienced, will you advise blacks to come back to the Philippines, or what's your thought?
Of course I will. I will advise my friends to come over. That is if you want to have fun, even if you want to study, and maybe if they're married and maybe they're looking for a place for a honeymoon, I would advise them to come to Philippines because of the island, the environment.
Do you believe that there are job opportunities for foreigners here in the Philippines?
Well, I think there is work for foreigners because a lot of foreigners are working here. That I know, I have friends that are working here. So, people, but mostly they look for people who speak French, for call centers and stuff. So, I think there's work for foreigners.
What's your general view about the Philippines?
Philippines is a nice place, They have nice people, friendly people, So, Philippines is nice.
Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe and click the bell button for more notifications.